A very warm welcome back to Attingham Park for episode 22 with me, Mr. Silly P. I'm starting off today's episode here at the church in Atcham. It's Remembrance Day today, 11th of November. It's always a difficult day. I just wanted to say massive thank you to all those of you who have served, all those of you who are currently serving, or have family members who are serving or have served. It's a big sacrifice to all concerned. I feel a bit detached from it. In previous years, when my kids were all cadets in the Royal Air Force Air Cadets, we always used to go to the Remembrance Sunday Parade as part of being part of the cadets anyway. And I always put a cross down for Charles Stanley Seal, who was my great-great-uncle. Died in World War I, 17th of April 1918 at Mount Kemmel. He was in the Machine Gun Corps. Did a load of history stuff and sort of digging through the family records and found a load of stuff out about him. And Tom Sawyer, young lad, 26 years old, died in Afghanistan 2009. He was a cadet in the Royal Air Force Air Cadets when I was an instructor there as a younger man. I taught him, and he went on to join the Royal Artillery, then did commando training, so he was a 2-9 commando, so attached Royal Artillery, and was killed in Afghanistan. Very, very sad. So yeah, it's always a weird day. So I thought I'd start off with that. So thank you to everyone serving or having had served. If you are a veteran, thank you very much indeed. So moving on from there, I have got some work to do. Got a load of soy I'm going to sell. We're going to take it to our shop at the Attingham Park Garden Centre. And then we're going to come back to the store because I've also picked up a Damcon PL10. The PL10 I think I used on 6 ashes, and I've decided I'm going to do a field of poplars. Field 41 we're going to do a poplars, and rather than do a single row I'm going to go with the triple row one. So the PL75 is the standard sort of in-game one, and there is a modded one that does if you're doing tree planting as well, has different size tree planting sapling pallets. This one, the PL10, has a framework you can add 3 planters to. So if you didn't see me do it on 6 ashes, I'm going to do it here. It was difficult on 6 ashes because I didn't have a lot of room, and it didn't work as well as I was hoping it was going to. Whereas on the field I'm going to be doing it on now, it should work a lot better. There we go. So let's fill up that entire shop with 52,000 litres of soybean. It's a small amount, but I think we should just better fill that up to the roof. That's not bad. I've got another 52. I think I had 104,000 litres in storage, so we could bring another load. So back over a mil, which will be good because I am going to buy a second harvester. Like I said, I'm not sure I'm going to do that in this episode. I want to get the poplars done. And as you've already seen, I have seeded and I have planted fields 40 and 12. Field 40's got canola in. Field 12 has got canola in. Field 40 I've put corn in. I just thought if I'm going to run 3 frames on this Damcon, I want the larger tractor. I've got a full load of silage sitting, which is currently sort of unloading as it's being processed, but I can use the smaller class to do that. I haven't got another full load yet of digestate, but the price is still climbing. It's not far off 3,000, which is crazy when you think about it, but I'm not knocking it. I'm going to take I'll take it. Of course I will. It's a big weight off my mind the garden centre's done as well. So right, so I have taken the liberty of already attaching it. This is by GBModding. So what we have is a frame here, and the frame has 3 3-point link attachers, and you buy each of these separately, and you can have 1 on there, you can have 2 on there, it's entirely up to you. At the moment it's set at 4 meters, and that's the gap I want. I want them running at this width. If you were doing trees, you can set this at 8 meters, so this spreads right out. I mean, I'll show you. It's kind of, is it L1 and X? I'm trying to remember now. L1 and X. There we go. It does that. So if you want to do trees and you want to do them a lot quicker, you can put your sapling pallets on there, and away you go. Obviously for transport as well, you want it narrower. So what we're going to do is hopefully, which one is which? Let's put that one on. Now, I'm pretty sure I had trouble with this before, didn't I? Oh, hang on, maybe not. So it's had an update since. So no, on 6 ashes, I had an absolute nightmare with it. Now I have bought another 3 because it's a fairly big field, and I think we're going to need them. So we'll head through. If we do need another 3, what I'll probably do, I mean, I suppose it's, I was thinking I'll bring something out, I'll load onto a trailer, and I can bring it out while I'm doing this. I suppose if I set a worker off I could do. But it's just going to be quicker and easier just to drive back and refill, I suppose. But if I set a worker off at any point, I can always come and grab it with the skid steer loader, load up that trailer I left behind. It's almost like I did it on purpose. I didn't, but it's almost like I did. Why got the lights on? Yeah, don't really need them at the moment. Have we got enough room to get through the yard? I hope so. And then what you do when you turn this on, each one of those stations gets switched on, and it shifts the pallet over to one side, and there's a seat, so we can just see those, there's black seats behind there. Now if you were doing saplings or something, the person would sit on the seat and they would, you know, I guess they would do the planting as you went along. It's very old school. I mean, you know, when you think about a lot of the old planters more than seeders, only for specific crop types of course. I'm really sorry if it's you. There's a guy, oh, who was it? I can't remember his name. That they do pineapple farming. And wow, I think I've mentioned it before. Millions and millions of pineapples. And when they do the seeding, planting, it's all done by hand. It's absolutely nuts. Oh, I really can't remember your name. I'm so sorry. It's one of those things that wasn't planned. I wasn't thinking, oh, I'll talk about that. Had I done, I would have searched it out first and then written it down on a piece of paper. But it's one of those bits of information that I just honestly, it's gone, absolutely gone. So what I might do this time, differently to how I did it on Italia Demo, which obviously Italia Demo I just had a single one running, not. Obviously I've got poplar. It's a pop data, isn't it? Poppies and poplars. Maybe I should put that, poppies and poplars. That's the thumbnail. Yeah, you know what? Poppies and poplars, I like that. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I want to do that, then that, then that. Is that right? I think so. Then, do I drop each one down? Drop the whole frame down. Whole frame goes down. Fingers crossed. And there we go. Yeah, when I did this on 6 ashes, I think I had 3 very small fields over by the sawmill, didn't I? Pretty sure it was, wasn't it? Yeah, the sawmill. I didn't have a lot of room to manoeuvre, and it just became an absolute mess. It was terrible. This, on the other hand, I said I was going to do a big poplar field, and this is going to have a lot in. Now, am I going to double stack these? No, I'm going to leave the gaps like that. It went a bit weird on Italia Demo because I hired a worker, and I did an outside row like this. The worker then didn't recognise that, and it went up and down the strips and then went over the stuff it had already done as well. So I've got a lot of areas where it's really thickly planted, like, you know, there's no gap between. I'm not quite sure why. Like I say, I don't know why that happened. It just did. So I'm thinking what I might do then, seeing as we're over, I'm going to need a forage harvester for doing these. I'm toying with whether or not to buy one or lease one. I think I might lease. I was going to buy one, but I'm going to keep hold of my Krone Big M 450. I wasn't going to, but I am. Or am I? Oh, I don't know. It depends. I've still got a lot of digestators processing, so I've still got silage that's going into the biogas plant. At midnight we'll get another payout. It should be, I'm trying to think, I can't remember now, at midnight, whether I was halfway through all of our silage going into the biogas plant. And as for planting corn in that field there, I haven't necessarily done that for silage harvest. I just planted it. I really didn't think too much about it. You know what I'm going to do this time, which I didn't do before, which I should have done before. Rather than do the strip around the outside, which doesn't work, or at least the workers don't like it. Just drop the hole down again. If I keep that box level with there, we should roughly have the same gap, because it's one box width pretty much as we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not bad. The question though is, I do this every single time. I know I say it every single time as well. I always overestimate how much of this I'm going to need. And because I'm putting down 3 rows at a time, am I going to run out of poplars and then need the second lot of boxes? Potentially. I love this rig. I think it's fantastic. And it's so much nicer. I don't know why, when I did this on 6 ashes, I seem to recall having a lot of problems with it. I couldn't load the pallets on properly, or was it when it got down to... They all seem to be... No, they're not. Oh, I know why they're going down differently. The box that was on the edge by the grass, because I went just over by the grass, I didn't allow create fields, which you can do, so you can plant these on grass fields or wherever you want to do it. So when it got to the edge, it didn't plant. I was thinking one of the boxes has still got a lot more in than the other two. That'll be why it didn't put them down quite right. That's not a problem. It's going at a fair old speed as well. Yeah, I just recall on 6 ashes it'd been a real pain, and I had a lot of problems with it. Don't know why. It's not doing it now, is it? Let's give the hold up. Although that did seem to go off the edge. Yeah, I seem to have planted... Oh, I don't know, then that's odd. I don't understand. Now, this is going to be a little bit trickier because I'm going to need to leave a gap, aren't I? Myself this time. Let's drop the whole lot down. Let's cool the whole thing off. I don't know why I did that. I can't explain it. Right, okay. We're going alright, you know. Just suddenly had this thought. I was just thought I'll do a screenshot. I don't know if when you do a screenshot, whether the little thing that comes up in the corner of my screen comes up on the recording and the sound as well. Potentially, I don't know. You know what? I think we are going to need the others, aren't we? The question is, do I hire a worker? Do I take that chance? And it all go horribly. I'm just really worried because it doesn't seem to register, or it didn't on the other one. The PL10 might be different. If I don't do a headland, I'm worried that it will turn around and disappear into the River Severn, which I really don't want. That's not going to be good for business. But then I'm worried if I do run the headland round, and I'm going to do the headland. I wasn't going to. If I'm going to leave a worker to run this for a little bit, I need to, because I need to obviously keep checking on the biogas plant, unloading as that's going. So I think I'll stick the headlands in, and I'm going to use the same header I used last time actually on 6 ashes, and it's the 6X. It's just a much wider one. Again, it'll be in the description when I do use it. Obviously, we're not going to need to harvest these just yet. It's going to be a little while before we need to harvest these. When we get around to it, I'll say who it's by and all that kind of thing, and I'm still not sure. I don't know. Sorry, I'm mumbling to myself. I'm still on the forage harvester dilemma. I sold my mowing setup to buy the Chrome Big M. I don't want to then buy a forage harvester and then buy another mowing setup because, like I said, it's fine if I'm just going to be using the grass cutter on the forage harvester to make silage or to make chaff, or however you want to look at it. But if I want to make hay, using the forage harvester doesn't help, because that's yes, it is cutting the grass, but it's picking it up and it's spraying it into a trailer. If I want to leave it on the ground and make it into hay, then that's no good. I need mowers. The thing I need to do as well, I'm just thinking, while this is going along, I need to double check the mods hub, because as of earlier, there we go, I knew this was going to happen, there were no mods, and then all of a sudden an update popped in, and that's normally a good indication if an update pops into the mods hub that mods are soon to follow, and there are. Load of them. Oh, that's nice. Sorry, I will do the mod review, don't worry. Right. Once I've finished off doing around the edges, I will then set a worker off, and I think I am probably going to have to go and get some more. We'll get this done, and I'll go and check on the other stuff, and yeah, I need to go and check on this mod situation then, don't I? I'd imagine the mod review will pop up before this does. I know it's probably not much fun just watching the poplar plants going around, but it's just about spending time with me. It's more that, isn't it? It's like, you know. No, of course it's not. It's about the farming. Disaster hath struck, and if you were one of those people that was shouting at the television screen earlier on, I didn't have to worry about the headlands because you can't hire a worker. At least I've tried, and it won't let me. I did run out on all three, and I've just got a funny feeling now that rather than overestimate, or rather than buy way more than I need, I think I'm going to need way more. Because I've got through all of that, I've got 3 more, and I think I'm going to need some more pallets. Got the funniest feeling. Let's drop that down. Oh dear. Oh dear. As you saw, if I put the clip up, each one ran out a little bit before the other, so I just turned them off and ran one. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I just had to run one and then let it run out. That's what I'll do now, because I've got a row that sort of gets to an end. I'm going to go the other way now with full pallets, and every time I get to a bit where I maybe have some left, I'll make some adjustments. But yeah, I can't set a worker off, so this is going to be a bit of time for me, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, it's not. What else am I going to do? Just sitting around. That one, that one, that one. Let's try it. Hire a worker? No. Still, you haven't watched the mod review yet? I went away, I did the mod review. Read quite a lot of mods today. I mean, a lot of mods today, including the Landau, a new JCB, which I'll be showing. Well, if you haven't watched the video, go and watch it. But on here, I've bought one and then bought a second one. So I replaced my skid steer loader with the new JCB, the tele truck, which is kind of like the teleskid, but it's an older version. So yeah, you'll be seeing that at some point. Maybe later on in this episode, if I recall. This is, so I'm going to say it again now, this is probably going to be a shorter episode, because I've got some stuff I need to do today. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go into any details. I need to say I'm fine, I'm okay. But yeah, some things have arisen. So it really is poppies and poplars. I might take some more soybean actually, but that's it, because I can't leave this. It's not like I can set a worker off. Right, I'll go and grab a trailer, I'll go and do this. Because I thought, well, what I'll do, grab the harvester, start harvesting field 37 or field 35. But I can't. I mean, I suppose I could stop this, get a worker going on that, then come back and carry on with this. But I really do want to get this finished. That was kind of all I had in my head for today's episode, was let's do a massive field of poplars, and then didn't think any further beyond that really. So yeah. We'll see. The price for digestate has now plateaued at 2,907, which is crazy. I still don't have a full load yet, so that's not a problem. Just got a funny angle there. It's okay that I'm driving over the freshly planted stuff. They're young seedlings, they'll survive. They'll be okay, honestly. I'm racking my brains thinking, what else was I going to do? I'm sure when I started doing this, I had something else in my head. I did sell some soybean. I know that was one of the things I was going to do. do this. There was definitely something else. It's going to be one of those days. It's nearly 3:20. I had to take a break. I'm losing my mind. I think we're almost at 48,000 litres of digestate. I've just refilled the trailer to put into the biogas plant, and I think we've got about 14,000 litres left in the silage clamp of 1.2 million. And when I said about the corn, I thought, well, I suppose I could do a silage harvest if I get a forage harvester. And then suddenly remembered I've got 300 or 400,000 litres of grass still sitting in the silo. All the surplus I had from when I cut all the fields, I filled the silo, and all the surplus I put in storage, didn't I? So, let's say the silage clamp. So yeah, 14,000 litres left here, a trailer load there, and that'll be it of 1.2 million litres. Stew. That's now full. Let's empty that. The other thing I'm going to check, because I haven't done it before, I'm 9 pallets in of poplars. There was me saying, oh yeah, I think I've way overdone it. No, 9 pallets in, which I've just finished, so I need to get 3 more. I'll say just finished. One of them's got about 200 litres left in it, so I'm going to need another 3, so that'll be 12. And I'm not sure I'm going to need more than that. I might well do. It's mind-numbing, and I'm the first person to say I don't mind, I never normally mind doing jobs like that take a long time. I'll just plod along quite happily, and today, I don't know, I'm really struggling with it. Although at this, at 2.9, we should get knocking on to, what, 130, 100, oh there you go, 139,000. That's not bad for 48,000 litres, is it? Covers the cost of the 2 JCBs I bought. So yeah, what I was going to say was, what I'm not sure is with precision farming on, because I've never done poplars with precision farming. I'm doing poplars on Italia demo. I'm not running anything. Last time I did poplars on 6 ashes, that was with seasons on, but not precision farming. I assume I still need to put nitrogen down for poplars, do I? Now, if you're a precision farming professional, and I know some of you are out there, you've been doing it a long time, that's the one I want. Field 41's got the poplars in. As you can see, I've still got all that bit to do. It's just because I can't hire a worker. Even doing 3 rows at a time, it's still taking ages. But, I chose to, and as per usual, I've bitten off more than I can chew. I do that quite a lot. I always start off and think it's going to be great with a big smile on my face, and I get halfway through and think, what have I done? What is wrong with me? Anyway, not sorry. So I'm going to try and spread fertiliser. Hopefully it will work over what I've done already. This is just to test to see, because like I say, I don't know. I assume so. Is that right? Is it not? I just don't know. So we are set at 45 metres. So I've got fairly narrow tyres on this. If I can try and run down the rows, well, obviously that's not going to work everywhere, is it? Let's turn it on. Auto application. What's going on? Let's open up my map. And then we'll open that and it will tell us what we're doing. Nitrogen, mineral fertiliser application. Increasing nitrogen level to optimal value for poplar on loam. Not quite as good as pastrami on rye, but it's alright. Poplar on loam. Now I'm putting down the same amount. Where I've got that lighter patch, I have been reliably informed. That's because that's a fresher soil sample. I'm still putting down the same amount, I think. And it's weird though, if you look here, and then look at the map down the bottom, it looks like where I've been planting the poplar at a diagonal, it's already... Has it already put some down? It's very odd. I can't quite make it out. There's always these idiosyncrasies with all these systems, aren't there? There's little things you think, oh yeah, this is the rule. It does this, this and this. Unless, of course, you do that. When that changes this, and oh yeah, and don't forget about, you know, I don't know. Sorry for the gap in recording. Oh, this cough, I just cannot get rid of it. I'm fine, and as soon as I start talking, I get this scratch in the back of my throat. I'm taking all sorts of stuff. Oh, dear me. You know what I'm going to do? The rest of this is going to have to be done off camera. I mean, you can see how much this is going to be massive, isn't it? It's going to be a lot of wood chips, but that's kind of the point, I suppose, isn't it? So I know I can put that down. That is working. I've got the rest to finish. Let's go and get some more pallets. Next episode, I reckon we're going to be second harvester. We've got those 2 fields to harvest, and then obviously more. What I'm going to do, I'm going to swim the River Severn. I'm going to brave it. Probably not the best idea with the cough, because I want to show you the JCB. Then I'm going to go and get some cough mixture, I think. Oh, because I can't keep talking. I'm so sorry about the stream situation. If I come too far, I have too far over. I've kept saying about streaming, and I've got everything set up good to go, and I've mentioned that 2 or 3 times. My throat's horrendous, and every time I get to sort of 6, 7 in the evening, I think, you know, well, maybe this evening. I just feel awful. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. I'm going to say that, and then people will be expecting it. What was I doing? Oh yeah, JCB. Oh, it's one of the new Teletrucks. I love them. I said on the mod review I liked it, so I've replaced this other one, and I've got 2 of them. I just think it's fantastic. It's a great bit of kit. Telescopic boom and everything. So I've got one here, got one at the pig farm over at Malthouse Farm. What's not to like? It means now when I move my pallets of wool, I can put them on the roof if I want. I don't know why I would, but if I wanted to, I could. So yeah, got 2 of those. Just thought I'd show them before I finish. Oh, did I not turn the engine off? I thought I just did. There we go. So yeah, unfortunately, I said it was probably going to be a shorter episode anyway, but poplars are going in. We have sold some soybean, we've sold some digestate. I've got the last little bit of silage to go in, and then, like I say, at midnight we will get paid out again for everything that's gone through the biogas plant. Tomorrow, yeah, because it's going to take me a while to do all of that. Tomorrow, new harvester or second harvester, not a new. Well, I suppose it's new as well, isn't it? Not a different type. We're going to get the same. Again, it's a slot count thing, which is not going to be a problem for much longer. I'm so happy about that. I really am. Oh man. Right. And with that, I shall bid you adieu. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed it, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. I feel like I haven't got very much done in this episode. I'm sorry. Thanks for watching.